What's up, YouTube? Angry Jackalope here. Update on the channel. I'm not sure when I'm going to upload this, but last week would have been the Thursday the 20. Let's see. So today is the 25th. 24th, 23rd. So the 23rd, I went in, had my CT scan on my head. They already have a bunch of my blood, so waiting to hear back on that. I had gout. That Friday was a complete hell day for me. I'm going to get into that in a second. I want to give a quick update on the channel, what's going on here. There are a lot of story time that's going up, and the story time's going up for very specific reasons. It's twofold. One, it's giving you guys content where there would be downtime, because if I didn't have story time in these daily slots, you wouldn't have anything. There are a couple of episodes that I'm still working on. Last week was just a really rough week for me. I just had a ton of stuff to get done on the day job type thing. So that was that. I had gout that popped up on me. Pork usually doesn't affect me, but for whatever reason, last week the pork just laid me out. So when I went to go do the CAT scan, that parking at that hospital is fucking atrocious. And so I had to park out in the fucking boondocks. And as I parked out in the boondocks, I had to walk, hobble, whatever, the length of at least a football field, at least 100 yards, probably a lot more. It took me a good 10 minutes to walk there. And when you have gout, one of the things you don't really want to do is walk on it. You don't really want to do stuff with it, because gout is just a shit ton of these little crystals that get down around the joints, and as you're stepping and walking, they're tearing and actually causing damage. So I walked, did this big long fucking walk. I get in, I get the procedure done. The CT scan was fucking lickety split. I mean, it was fast as shit. I was like, wow, as opposed to MRIs, which is a lot longer claustrophobic environment. CT scans aren't shit, so if you ever have to take one, don't worry about it. It's not nearly as bad as like an MRI. So anyway, I left my fucking headset in there. So I get home, they call me up. I'm like, fuck, I forgot my headset. So I had to go back, had to walk again. So anyway, that Friday I get up, and the gout's twice as bad. It was really rough. So Friday I was really in pain, and I wasn't paying attention. I'm dropping the kids off at school. I drop my son off first. I come back. I drop my daughters off. On the way to school, I realized I locked myself out of the house. So I'm like, fuck. So I get home, and sure enough, I'm locked out of the house. Now I'm realizing the gout, every little step I take with the gout is the equivalent to millions of shards of glass on the inside of my skin just scraping against raw nerves and everything else, and it feels a lot like a hot sledgehammer with a chisel just slamming against my Achilles and my heel, the outer back part of my heel. So I'm in fucking pain. I'm figuring out, I had my cane with me, and I have a doggy door, so I figured, oh, you know what, I can get through my sliding glass door. That didn't work out. The cane wasn't long enough to reach my I'm paranoid as shit, so I lock my house up like ridiculous. And I try to plan how motherfuckers are going to break in and you know, put countermeasures in place. Well, I couldn't get in. I couldn't get in through there, so I had my ladder back there, because I used the ladder and I put a piece of wood on it and a rock, and I hold the cameras, and that allows me to get the angles on the pig heads that I do normally. So anyway, so I took the ladder and I went over towards the kitchen window, and the kitchen window wasn't closed quite all the way, so I was able to take the screen off and jiggle until it popped off enough. Then I slid it open, and it was just big enough for my big ass to hunch through and come through. Well, we renovated the kitchen recently, and I didn't want to fuck up the counters and all the other stuff, so I didn't want to come step through mud and all this other good stuff. So like a dumbass, I figure I'll just jump, clear the sink, land. Well, I did. I jumped. I cleared. Amazing, like a fucking ninja. Oh, man. Fuck, if I could have filmed that, you guys probably would have enjoyed the shit out of it. But anyway, I jump through. I land. on the heel. Knees are fine. The knees don't buckle or anything, but that gout fucking felt like a million explosions down there. And so I buckle, hit the ground from that. And I'm just sitting on the ground going, fuck, well, I'm in the house. That's fucking outstanding. And this day is fucking shit. And then I'm on Facebook, and I see Oliver from Slysteel is at PrepperCon. I'm like, oh, fuck, that's today and tomorrow. I fucking completely forgot about that. And I get out there to PrepperCon, and I'm fucking Yoda. I'm hobbling out there. And I don't think these guys have any concept of how bad the day was. So I get out there and I spend some time with Oliver, and he is a fucking mad scientist. The shit he's got coming down the pike is going to blow your fucking mind. And then I'm sitting there and I was telling him about tops and how I had talked with Craig, and I got the custom scales for my Inforex Punisher, and he goes, he's here, you know. And I'm like, what? He goes, yeah, Tops is here. I'm like, oh, fuck. So I ran over, hobbled. Precious, precious. I get over there, and the table is just full of awesomeness. And the day that was completely hell and shitty flipped. Oh, one other thing to note. On my drive over, torrential rain. So it's this ominous torrential rain, and I'm like, fuck, I don't feel good. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. I'm mentally worn out. I get over there. I'm spending some time with Oliver. My spirits lift up. I get over. I'm visiting with Tops. And my day just, those fuckers from Tops are the coolest dudes ever. Leo was there, Craig was there, and there was another guy there. I didn't get a chance to meet him because I just went gonzo on the knives. You get to see catalogs and you see the knives, but then to grab them and hold them and do all this other shit. And of course, I didn't bring my fucking camera with me like a dipshit. That's another indicator just how bad the day was. But I'm sitting there holding all these fucking knives, and they got some shit that I'm like, oh, I got to get this. I got to get this. They got a folder that is ridiculous. It's a really sexy, monstrous beast. And I was like, man, that is just an amazing blade. The lioness for my wife, I was like, oh my God, that is a cool fucking blade. Leo and them hand me this fucking tomahawk that was ridiculous, solid, built. And I'm like, what happens if I fucking do that? And they're like, oh, we've done that. And, they're crazy. They fucking test their shit too. And so, yeah, the day turned out better. And I was able to, introduce myself and put a face. Well, they already see me on the videos, but actually see, even in real life, this is how I fucking am. I am this way. This is Rob. It's not like I'm playing a character. When I have the mask and stuff on, and I might talk that, I'm the mask. That's a character. But this shit you see right here, this is fucking me. This is how I am 24/7. And Leo is a fucking, that dude. I know he was holding back, but I want to hang out with him and get drunk with him, because I bet he's fucking just a hoot and holler. Craig's a fucking cool dude too, and they can see, I fucking love this shit. I fucking love the blades. I love all this other stuff, and fuck, they're still doing it today, Saturday, but I am just in no shape. I fucking passed out last night. I woke up. I feel a little bit better today, but I'm fucked up, guys. I am just emotionally and physically just beat the shit today. So now I know you guys have probably been asking, hey Rob, what's up with the fucking pig heads? Well, my money is funny right now. I'm waiting until the new month begins, May. I will be getting 4 heads then. I will be doing the Tomahawk Challenge between Cold Steel, Zombie Tools, and I have a viewer sending me a surprise Tomahawk to use in that test as well. I wish I could get my hands on that Tops Tomahawk that I saw yesterday. That shit was fucking ridiculous. It is a monster fucking tomahawk. And it had a really cool name too. Maybe I'll just put it right here, and you guys can see it too. Anyway, I plan on doing that. So the pighead stuff will resume, but again, the pighead stuff you might see once every 2 to 3 weeks. You'll see a lot more unboxing stuff. I've got some Horror Crate. Wait, is it called Horror Crate? No, it's called Horror Block. I got one of those coming, and I also have a box of Dread is the other one. I think that's showing up today. so that's going to make it in rotation. Trying to put in a bunch of movie and TV reviews as well. So you're seeing the channel is getting a lot more diverse. And I think there's going to be a segment of you guys going to like a certain type of content. Some of you are going to like the crazy pig stuff. And then some of you are going to like the movie and TV stuff. And so I'm trying to put more of a brand on there. You guys have probably already noticed Storytime has its own look and feel now, so you'll be able to spot those really quickly. The movie reviews, those usually have a very distinctive look. The actual Angry Jackalope review show, that typically has the product on the cover and talks about it. So for example, when I review this guy, you know, you'll see it and it will say product review and stuff like that, and it might be a derivative of just something that looks like that. So anyway, that's kind of a channel update, as well as a little mini story added in there on my Hell Day, and an explanation of what's going to happen with the scheduling. But overall, that's just a lot more content that you guys get to consume and watch. So anyway, hope you guys like it. If you like it, please subscribe. Tell all your friends. Be good to each other. And until next time.